Hey kids, welcome to Kids Corner. This week we're going to learn about another parable, and this is the parable of the talents. Before we start, there are two keywords you need to know. The first is talent. Now, a talent in this story is not something special you can do, but it's rather a sum of money, kind of like $1,000 or $1 million. And the second keyword we need to know is the word ability. An ability is a special gift that God gives us. It's what makes us all very unique and special. No two of us are alike because of our abilities. Now let's get on to the story. One day, a master was leaving town for a while, so he called 3 servants to come take care of his house and all of his special belongings. Before he left, he decided to give each of his servants a certain amount of talents, based on their abilities. The first servant received 5 talents. The second received 2, and the last one received 1. As soon as the master left, the first servant went out and spent all 5 of his talents very quickly, and he ended up getting 5 more. The second servant took his time, and he spent his 2 talents and ended up getting a couple more talents as well. But the last servant was very frightened and scared, so what he did is that he dug up a big hole and he buried his talent in there. He buried his 1 talent in the hole. After the master came back, he wanted to know what the servants had done with their talents. The first 2 explained that they went out and they spent their talents and they ended up getting more. And the master was very happy. He celebrated and was so excited for them. The last servant explained that he was really frightened, and so that he dug a hole and he covered it up. And the master was very disappointed that he did not go out and show his talent to the world and see what he could do with it. The main lesson of this story is that God wants us to do the best with what we're given. He does not want us to hide the gifts he gives us, but rather show them to the world. Here's a Bible verse to help us remember this story. It's 1 Peter 4:10, and it goes like this. Each has received a gift. Use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's varied grace. I'm going to say it one more time. 1 Peter 4:10. Each has received a gift. Use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's varied grace. That's all I have for this week. Thank you for listening, and remember, you are loved. Bye!